Hopefully y'all doing good. It's early in the morning right here in Miami, Florida. You know, Miami, Florida, it's about 8:45 a.m. I'm up early, but I just want to tell you, did you see the game last night? Chicago Bears versus Minnesota Vikings. And let me tell you, it was interesting game. JJ McCarthy started for the first time. He was a rookie last year, but he got injured, and so you could say this is his rookie year now. And let me tell you, he was struggling at first. JJ McCarthy was struggling. No doubt about that. Right? And then all of a sudden, he was struggling. And then all of a sudden, and here's JJ McCarthy also threw a pick six. JJ McCarthy also threw a pick six. So when I say he was struggling, he was struggling. They were down 17-6, going into the fourth quarter. And then he erupted, throwing touchdowns and running and this and that. I can see the talent. JJ McCarthy is talented. They let Sam Donaldson go for JJ McCarthy. So it was a big, bold move. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of pressure on JJ McCarthy because Sam Donaldson had a great year last year for the Vikings. But when all said and done, JJ McCarthy stepped up and showed everybody why he's was a high drive pick. It's just the first game, so I'm not going crazy. Super Bowl. But it's good to see a young player like that be so much poised. It takes mental toughness. It takes mental toughness to do. It takes mental toughness to do what he did. It really, really does. It takes mental toughness to do what he did. And can he? Is he able to take the Vikings further? Maybe. The Minnesota Vikings came back and beat the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams. This is his second year, new coach. I don't know. What's up? New coach. So Caleb still got ways to go. And my thing is Caleb Williams a real deal, y'all? Is he the real deal? I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. JJ McCarthy, man, played well for the Vikings in the fourth quarter as a rookie. Again, he was a rookie last year, but this year, he was injured last year, but this year is his first year starting. But man, I can't wait to see. Now me, everyone knows I'm a Dolphin fan. And my Dolphins, my Miami Dolphins look bad. Alright? Look bad. We play the Patriots next week. And we better win that game. But like I said, last night, Monday Night Football, how many of y'all saw the game? Because it was a wild game. Caleb Williams I thought was gonna look better. Caleb didn't look bad. He had a bad O-line last night. Even though they paid big money to get new O-linemen. But Caleb was running for his life last night. I mean, he was, So my thing is, can Caleb have a good year this year? Because out of USC, every team wanted him for the number one pick. Every team wanted him. Hey, y'all, please smash the like button for me. Smash the like button. And tell me how I look. I'm dressed up today. I'm dressed up for y'all today. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy because Caleb Williams, all eyes are on him now. New coach, new everything. And my thing is, the coach that he has apparently has a complex playbook, and sometimes Caleb has trouble reading the plays. Apparently, all right. J.J. McCarthy went in there in the fourth quarter and balled out. Justin Jefferson, I'm sure for the first half of the game was kind of like frustrated. But then after the game got going, Justin Jefferson started balling. I mean, JJ is a very good receiver, man. Justin Jefferson is a very good receiver. And as the top receiver, I know he gets frustrated because he's like, man, what you gotta do? But let me tell you, man, Caleb Williams. But the Minnesota Vikings, I'm telling you, last year they had a great year. Last year, what, 14-3, I think they went. Sam Donaldson had a great time last year. But this year, are the Vikings going to have a great record? I don't know. You know, what a crazy NFL weekend though, right? The whole weekend was crazy. You know, the Ravens and the Bills games. Oh Lord, chat, that game was crazy, right? The Ravens and the Bills, that game was crazy, chat. You have to admit. Score was 40-25, Bills in the fourth quarter. And then Josh Allen put on that cape, became Superman, and came back and led them to a win. Josh Allen is the real deal. He got paid big time. He got married. Josh Allen is loving life right now. And the thing is, I thought even the Bills fans like that. I'm a football fan though, and I can tell great players when I see them. But man, I tell you, chat, it's gonna be crazy, you know. But at the end of the day, the season just started. The season literally just started, so we gotta give them time to adjust. You know, so we do. But I can't wait to see next weekend, NFL weekend, how that's gonna be. That's gonna be bananas also, because. You know, I didn't check the schedule yet, but I know the schedule is gonna be bananas. My Dolphins are playing the New England Patriots. We looked bad last weekend. We looked like the worst team in the league last weekend. Tyreek Hill's not happy. Trade him. Trade him somewhere else, man. You know, I'm not a big fan of diva players. I like Tua. I still like Tua. I think Tua is a good quarterback once he gets settled down. But just trade, you know, Tyreek Hill, man. You know, it's ridiculous. The Dolphins looking right now are non-functional. Dysfunction going on. And it starts from the top down. Coach McDaniel, I liked him at the beginning, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not one to look. I'm not the type of person to say fire him. So I'm not gonna say, you know, I'm not gonna say McDaniel should be fired. But I think most of the players lost respect for their coach. I really think so. I don't know, man. I don't know. It is mind-boggling to me how bad we look. We look bad, chat. We look very, very bad. You know? But hey, that's football, right? You win some, you lose some. But the Chiefs lost also. The Chiefs lost in Brazil against the LA Chargers. I was last week. I made a video about the Chiefs and the Chargers, and I called them San Diego Chargers. That was my bad. LA Chargers. Right? Kansas City Chiefs lost. Right now, the Chiefs are last in the division. I know it sounds weird to say that, but they're last in the division after one game, because Raiders won, Broncos won, Chargers won. You know? But, you know, it's only the first game, so I'm not worried about it. One of my friend's son plays for the Chiefs, so I'm definitely rooting for them. Now, are the Chiefs gonna go 15-2 this year? I don't see that. I think I don't think Mahomes is. It's early. Let's see if this year Mahomes plays like Mahomes can. Now, in his defense, in the first 3 plays, he lost Xavier Worthy. Patrick Mahomes lost Xavier Worthy in the first 3 games. I mean, first 3 plays of the first game. So that got to be a big bummer. Travis Kelce ran into his own teammate. What's going on here? Last year, Patrick Mahomes injured Rashee Rice. And then this year, Travis Kelce ran into his own players. I don't know what's going on here, chat. I don't know what's going on here. But, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs should do good. The last night Monday Night Football game, Minnesota Vikings came back and won, down 17-6. J.J. McCarthy, the rookie, came back and balled out in the fourth quarter. Again, I say rookie because last year he was a rookie, but he got injured last year. But this year, he's healthy. First game, last night was his first NFL game, and the first half or so, he was shaky. Threw a pick 6 and, looked lost. But the fourth quarter, it's like he said, you know what? He's going to ball out. Fourth quarter, he balled out. All right? Which teams are your team? Chat, let me know. Which team do you love? I live in Miami, so I'm a Miami Dolphin fan. Yes, I know. A Dolphin fan, I know. We sucked last weekend. We were bad last weekend. I'm not even going to front. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. We sucked last weekend. But you know what, though? We'll be back. I gotta tell myself that. Hey, y'all, please, y'all, smash the like button for me. But yeah, I gotta tell myself that. We'll be back. Chat. But, at the end of the day, I don't know. It's just mind-boggling to me. That how it's mind-boggling to me how the Chiefs. No, let's not do this. Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, man, it's at the end of the day, the Chiefs are gonna be okay. She's gonna be okay. And my thing is that when I see the Chiefs play, Mahomes hasn't been Mahomes for the past few years, right? Because last year they were 15-2, but over half those games they won 7 points or less. And last year some of the games they won was kind of like, come on. So that's the thing, man. So again, last year, that's the thing. Last year, so that's the thing, man. So at the end of the day, the Chiefs, she's gonna be okay. She's gonna be okay. Now, again, the Vikings lost last night. I mean, Vikings came back and won last night. You know, and that's the thing. So it's kind of like it's crazy what's going on here because JJ McCarthy, you know, first half of the game looked bad. First half of the game looked bad. Fourth quarter, I don't know what happened, but he just blew up. First quarter, he just blew up. You know, my fiance, you know, I watch football a lot, and she gets kind of mad at me sometimes because, you know, I'm a big sports fan. So my fiance, you know, fight one squirrel or two rats? I don't know, man. That's a good question. But my fiance gets mad because I watch football all Sunday and part of Saturday. And I try to let her know that, hey, you know, and my fiance she hates football. Well, I wouldn't say hate it. My fiance don't watch sports like that, but I do. You know, I watch MMA, of course. I used to be an MMA fighter, of course. I watch basketball. I used to play basketball. But yeah, so my fiance gets mad sometimes because I watch, you know, football. I watch sports a lot, and I tell her, don't worry, man, don't worry. You know, football season isn't all year, and she gets mad. You know, she gets mad at me. But man, yeah, man. I try to tell my fiance, hey, relax, you know, relax, sit down and watch the game with me. She tries to watch the game with me sometimes. My fiance tries to watch the game with me, but she's not a football fan like that. So she's like, I ain't trying to see it, you know. So that's the thing about that. And my thing is, at the end of the day, chat, at the end of the day, I'm gonna watch my football. You know, I'm gonna watch my football. Women don't like to watch sports like that. My fiance, soon to be wife, she's learning to watch football with me. All right. I know her since like me, my fiance. I know her for about 34 years. I've known my fiance. You know, and let me tell you. So that's the thing, man. That's the thing. So now I want to talk about MMA also. You know what I mean? Because most of y'all know, I used to be an MMA fighter, a Muay Thai fighter, a Jiu-Jitsu fighter. All right. So I've done, you know, I love sports. I play sports. I never played football though. I never played football. Even though I'm quick, I'm not fast, if that makes sense. You know, as far as like a sprinter, I'm not a sprinter. I'm more of like, you know, I'm quick though. But yeah, but right now I'm just down here in Miami. The weather is chilling. Being in Miami, you know, I grew up here. Of course, I'm a Dolphin fan. I'm a big time Dolphin fan. But my Miami Dolphins look bad. Chat, my Dolphins look bad. You know? I don't know. I don't know what to say. Man. We didn't look like we belong on the same field as the Colts. The Colts. Indianapolis Colts. What are we doing here? The coach made it look like a JV team. You know? The coach made us look like a JV team. That is just crazy to me. That is just crazy. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm still gonna be a Dog fan, right? I'm still gonna be a Dog fan. That's my team. I don't give up on my team. I just think that the players lost respect for the coach. I really think so. I think that Tyreek Hill needs to be traded. I think he's too much of a diva. This is what I think. I think Tyreek Hill is just too much of a diva. And I just think that Coach McDaniels needs to wake up. Because sometimes he looks lost out there and confused. And I don't know. If we lose to the Patriots this weekend, if we lose to the Patriots this weekend, I think McDaniels getting fired. I really think so. Because we cannot lose to McDaniels, y'all. I mean, we can't lose to the Patriots, y'all. We just can't. We just can't. You know? So, you know, we just can't lose to McDaniels. But, yeah, so I'm going to work right now soon, chat. You know, it finally stopped raining down here in Miami. But, man, you know, and I decided to catch the bus today, chat. That's right. My car's in the shop. And I could have called an Uber, but I like, you know what? It's a beautiful day today. I'm going to catch the bus. And, you know, and enjoy the ride. Because this way, I can still stay live, you know. Excuse me. But man, excuse me. Now, you know, at the end of the day, we gotta ask ourselves. Let me know what sports teams y'all like. You know, are you a football fan? Not football as in soccer. American football. You know, what's funny about the NFL or football is like, you know, it's called football, but the only time the foot touches the ball is when the kicker punts or has a kickoff. Other than that, you know, it's hands. Soccer is really football, because soccer, your foot touching the ball all the time. It's the opposite, right? But yeah, anyway, chat. I'm just here mumbling and scrambling. You know, I'm just here talking crap. But you know, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here, chat. I don't see the bus. Oh, she's coming on, so I wonder what. But yeah. So, who's playing Thursday night? Who's playing Thursday night? Let me see. Who's playing Thursday night? Let me see. Hey, chat. I'm checking the schedule right now. Who's playing Thursday night? because let's see. All right, chat. Let's see. Give me a second, chat. Give me a second. All right, so Thursday night is gonna be a good game. Packers versus the Commanders this Thursday. Oh, that's gonna be a good game, chat. That's gonna be a good game. Thursday is gonna be the Packers versus the Commanders. Wow, what a treat! That's a good game. Love versus Daniels. That's gonna be a good game, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know, I'm gonna try to stream longer these days. You know how other streamers stream like 12 hours straight? I'm gonna see if I can stream that long. I want to start doing long streams, chat. You know, long streams to see. Because I don't know. Because, you know, I like doing these streams. You know, I think they're called iOS streamers. Just stream at least for like 6 hours a day and see how that goes. You know? But yeah. But let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think because and let me know which team. Hold up a minute. I gotta. Let's see, chat. Let's see something here. Yes, chat. How about chat? Let's see something here. All right, so now if it's 49 minutes. All right. Yeah. What is bust at, man? Right now, what's going on here is I might have to. Yeah, chat. Yeah, chat. I don't know what's going on here. These buses are not coming on time, but. But yeah, man. So again, Thursday night football is gonna be bananas, man. Washington versus the Packers. Washington versus the Packers. That's gonna be crazy. You know? So anyway, I'm gonna check out later, okay, chat? All right.